Lindy House with Prudential Tropical Realty here with you today to talk about Zillow. Chances are, if you've considered buying or selling a home in the last few years, you've probably heard about Zillow and you may have even visited the website. What Zillow is, it's a website that you can look up properties that are for sale and get what they call Zestimates, which are home value estimates. And you can also look up homes that are not for sale and get Zestimates on those as well. Buyers and sellers both tend to go to this website to look, and unfortunately, they kind of take the Zestimates as a true value of the home. And what I want to show you today is a little bit more in-depth information on Zestimates and what their accuracy rating actually is. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you for the Tampa Bay area. If you go down to the bottom of the home page and go to About Zestimates, when you click on that, it's going to bring up a chart that's going to show you accuracy ratings for the major metropolitan areas. Now, I'm also going to show you how you can go down a little bit deeper and get for your particular county if you happen to live in an area that's not a major metro area. So for me, since I service Tampa Bay area, I can actually go on this and scroll down to the bottom, and it shows me Tampa, Florida right here. And when you look over a little bit further, you'll see Tampa has 2 stars. What that is, that's the Zestimate accuracy rating. And when you scroll down on the page, it's going to show you here what those stars actually mean. 4 stars is best, 3 is good, 2 is fair, and 1 is simply the tax assessor's value. So for Tampa, Florida, it's actually showing that's just barely above the tax assessor's value, and it's given us a fair's estimate. Nothing great, but then I'm also going to show you what the margin of error is on that. So if you go over a little bit further, you can see there are 1.2 million homes on Zillow in the Tampa area. And keep going over all the way to the far right. And what this is your median error. It's 8.8%. So for the major Tampa area, which Tampa has a lot of small areas, as most major cities do. And so this is kind of giving an overview for the entire area. Almost 9% margin of error. That can be 9% above, 9% below. That's a pretty significant margin of error. However, if we actually go to states and counties up here, this will allow you to look, again, if you don't live in a major metro area, it's going to allow you to pull up your county in the state that you live in and give you a little better idea of how well it's doing in your area. So from here, I'm going to go up and click on Florida. And you can see here, overall in Florida, it's 9% median error. So Tampa runs right along the same lines as the rest of the state. However, when we go in here and we actually look at particular counties, I'm going to look at Pasco County. Pasco is a county just north of Tampa, and a lot of people actually that work in Tampa live in Pasco County. It's got lower taxes, and you can just get a little more home for your money. You've got Land O'Lakes, Lutz, some really good areas there. There's shopping, restaurants, and all of that. So anyway, Pasco County has 2 stars, the same as Tampa. But looking over here, it actually has a 9.6% margin for error. So you're looking at almost 10% difference. And if you're a seller and you're trying to price your home, 10% is significant difference. And if you're a buyer and you're trying to determine your offer based upon this Zestimate, this is really going to throw you off. It means that the Zestimate could be almost 10% higher, or it could be almost 10% lower. And right now in the Tampa market, we do have an overabundance of short sales. However, we have very few bank owns and regular owner sales. So what we're seeing is on those properties, we're actually getting multiple offers in. And if you come in 10% below market value and there are multiple offers, chances are you're going to lose out. So my best advice to everybody is talk to your realtor and have them pull a comparative market analysis, also called a CMA, for you. And that's going to give you the true value. Because as you can see by some of these counties, 43% off in this one county. You really have to be very careful when you're looking at these. So this is Lindy House. You can visit me at tampahouseMatters.com.